This week for Casual Friday, Laura currently is live at Civic Theater in Lafayette. Boy, an eventful morning already, and we're still got less than half an hour, Laura.
That's right, Joe, and today we're going to give you a little bit of an education. If you've never been to the theater before, or it's been a few years, we're going to talk about some theater etiquette and then also some terms. And Steve Kohler's here is going to tell us more. Now, we hear the terms thrown around, stage left, stage right. What does it mean?
Well, the stage left, stage right is stage directions, and it's always taken from the actor's perspective.
Okay.
So it's when the actor's looking out on the audience, their left is stage left. So it can be confusing when you're working in the house if you're a designer or the director, because you're kind of going against what it is. But it's always the actor's perspective, because they're the ones that really need to internalize these the most.
And what about upstage, downstage?
Upstage, downstage, well, it comes in history from when plays used to be performed on the front steps of churches. So upstage is going backwards, downstage is going down, and that's where the terms come from. So downstage is the edge closest to the audience, upstage is the furthest away.
Okay, well, let's also talk about, let's say you're watching a show. What are a few distractions? Could it be?
Cell phones are the worst, and that's certainly a modern one, and there are several anecdotal stories of famous actors on Broadway breaking character and yelling at people. It's become a huge problem, although our audiences in Lafayette are not that bad about it. They're pretty good about turning theirs off when they're reminded. Cell phones, unwrapping candy, little crinklings of paper.
I think I've been guilty of that.
Yeah, talking. It's important to remember when you're in a theater, it's not like you're at a movie theater at your house. So if you're talking or doing something that's making noise, you're distracting your fellow audience members.
And it's live.
Right.
Also, break a leg. What's break a leg?
It's an old tradition in theater. It's considered bad luck to wish someone good luck. So you go the opposite and wish them to break a leg.
Which is great. And then there's one other thing. No whistling in the theater.
Yes, that goes back to the older times when you first started to put rigging in theater and you had flies coming in and out. The original workers to do that were sailors. And sailors, I mean, you see the old movies where they have the whistle to announce the captain on the bridge. That's how they communicated across these distances, was to use a whistle. So the tradition comes from those times, and you're not supposed to whistle in a theater because you could accidentally have a piece of scenery fly in on your head.
And then you would really break a leg.
That's right.
Okay. Well, we'll send it back to you, Joe. For now, hope you learned something today.
I learned a couple of things. No whistling in the theater?
No whistling in the theater.
Well, that's tough.
I know. Very good.
Like that?
That was good.
Look forward
you
to
would
checking.
not be welcomed here.
Yes.
You would not be welcome.
Look forward to checking back in with you. Break a leg for the rest of the broadcast, Laura. Best of luck to you. Break a leg.
You too.
Laura, we appreciate it. Coming up, some news out of Purdue, including an important